Yeah, no, that's a great question because, well, my inroad to sequential art was movies and TV. And, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an animator, such that I was like writing letters to my hero, Glenn Keane, and bizarrely, he responded and like sent me like titles of books that I could read
Oh,
to
so
like get myself
cool.
spun up. Such a generous guy. I went in to, oh gosh, I'm going to wind up giving you the backstory regardless of whether that
It
Yeah,
feels
yeah,
feels
yeah.
too
This is
okay.
fast.
Yeah,
great.
just go
All right,
there.
here we
Yeah.
go. So, when I was in like junior high and high school, I was on the path for like vocal performance and theater and stage. And, um, I grew up in New York. So, we had Broadway down, just a train ride away. And I had, those aspirations until I went to college as a vocal performance major and realized I didn't want to sing 8 hours of opera a day. so, so
Oh,
I,
so you're going opera, and okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was,
wow.
it all just
That's a
sort of
lot.
like, yeah, maybe halfway during my sophomore year, I was like, I feel like we can take this and move it into the, minor field of studies. And I want to be an English major, but I don't just want to be an English major. They're offering at the University of Delaware this, film, this English major with a concentration in film. And so part of the instruction for that concentration involved deep diving into graphic novels and sequential art and just teaching us the way our brains process certain imagery to be able to sort of spatially put together the blocking of a scene. And so, it all really sort of began there where I was studying story on, one side and then indulging in my art habit that I'd had since I was a kid, but was afraid to sort of like, you know, really fully immerse myself in because, I was plenty distracted with other things. And I was also very scared of having people judge my art. so
Wow.
so I
Yeah.
kept it under wraps for most of my like kid and young adult life.